How to triple your fat loss results as a desi guy or girl trying to get in an amazing shape and staying in shape forever. Now, when we work with guys and girls who live at home, or they're living with their parents, or they've had such not great habits for the last 10 years, for some reason in the South Asia community, a pair of weighing scales is blasphemy within the kitchen. They get locked away at the top tier of cupboards, or they get put in the yogurt tub drawer, which is obviously the collection of just Tupperware that goes in the bottom of there, and it never comes out because mums, aunties, uncles, they cook with love, they weigh with hands, they just go by eye, and then when someone brings out the weighing scales, they're like, what the hell is this? It's normally a very, very cultural distinguishing factor between what you should be doing and what other people like to do. It's a cultural norm. The weighing scales get put to the bottom of the drawer and no one ever uses them. Now, if you want to absolutely triple your results, you want to do something towards being specific with the amounts of food that you're eating. It's the easiest way to triple your results, get faster fat loss, get better muscle gain, be more specific, do it in a shorter space of time, because you're going to be accurate with the choices that you make. Now, you may get a look from your mum or your auntie or someone that doesn't understand, and you put the weighing scales on and they're like, why are you just doing 50 grams of that? You need more than that. Or you want to put a chicken breast, why don't you just do a chicken breast instead of cook it to 150? And they're the usual common friction points that someone gets when they actually start weighing food. But here's the thing, for the last 20 years, you've been judging food based on habits and someone else's opinion of your food. Because when I was a kid, I didn't choose how much milk I was taking from my mum. I didn't choose how many spoons of mashed sweet potato I was having from a jar. I didn't get to choose how much cereal I was eating when I was 4 years old. I was just given a bowl of cereal. I was just given a glass of milk. I was just given dinner and whatever it was in the way that my parents wanted me to have it. And that's off them, their habits, their ingrained of what they believe was best for me. But when you grow up and maybe you're still living at your family home and someone else is still cooking food for you, they're still cooking food based off their idea of what you need. Now, depending on how far away your family members or your habits are, or your cultural norms are away from actually getting in shape or staying in shape, which is calorie restriction or calorie management, you're going to be way off in terms of calories on a day-to-day basis. Now, weighing food brings that all back down to zero and how much you actually need. Now, most people come on board with coaching and say, I just don't know how much food to have. I don't know what portion sizes to have. And that's where the weighing food comes in, because you get to have a portion size that you actually what should be having, not the ones that your mum's been giving you for 20 years. And when you create those environments of habit change where you're going from what someone else believes I should have and the cultural norms, what I should actually have, you get to learn more. Not only do you get to learn more, if you actually weigh things out and hit the targets that a coach or a plan has given you, you will get faster fat loss because you're not eyeballing things. We all know that a spoon of peanut butter can go two ways. It can either be not that heaped or it can be massively heaped. And the difference between the two could be up to 150 to 200 calories. A squirt of olive oil, like a tip like that, could be 80 calories. Us holding it for 2 seconds could be 200 calories. And the differences between those can be the difference between you losing fat or not losing fat at all. So bringing it back, the goal of weighing food is absolutely to find the portion sizes that you want and should need to get to where you want to get to. Don't rely on old habits, your mum's cooking from 10 years ago, or what you did at university when no one was there eating pizzas and burgers to dictate how much food you should be eating on a day-to-day basis. If you've relied on someone else for cooking for such a long time and you're wanting to make change and you're not in the shape that you want to be in, finding the portion size for you and doing it consistently is going to be really important. Now, how you triple those results over time, that should be a basic. You should just do that and then learn the behaviors. But the way that you triple your results over a shorter space of time is you do this more consistently. You do it day in, day out, meal in, meal out, and you do it for a set period of time and do it without eyeballing. Now, the consistency factor is the most important thing, because for some reason humans up here, after doing 2 weeks of weighing food, they're like, well, I know how much I should be eating. I've got it in the bag. My eyes tell me that that's 150 grams. And you're all bloody wrong, because I've been doing it 10 years and still yet do I guess to the gram what it is. Now, over 10 years, does it get a little bit better and you can kind of roughly work it out, but I'm also not dieting. If I was dieting, I would be weighing every gram, because that makes the most sense for the most amount of results in the short space of time. People let their eyes do all of the fucking talking, and their eyes are normally bigger than their belly. So getting to the point where you're actually just getting data off a weighing scale to tell you whether you're right or wrong is going to be the easiest way for you to kind of triple your results over the long term, because you're doing it consistently. You're hitting that target every single day, and you're doing it logically, not emotionally, which is, oh, I think I did okay, or my eyeballs tell me. Don't make that mistake. People that lose 10 kilos end up not losing their next 10 kilos or next 5 kilos is because they're making sure that they keep their eyeballs as opposed to the weighing scale as their tool of measurement. Triple your results. Weigh your food, be consistent about it, and if you're looking to start something, make sure that you're getting a portion size that is right for you and not your old cultural habitual backgrounds of what your mum thinks is best for you, because it's not going to serve you right. When if they're not in shape or they're not living a great healthy lifestyle, you probably don't want to trust them to.